Welcome to the Vikings Now. I am your host, Patrick Siepman. Another really fun video today. We're going to be talking about the possibility of signing OBJ. I know. It's a rumor being floated around the NFL world that OBJ and Kevin O'Connell, could the Vikings consider bringing him back? And I know a lot of fans have been commenting about Odell Beckham Jr. lately, so we'll touch on him. The Vikings signed safety Theo Jackson off the Tennessee Titans practice squad. I'll dive into that. Then also the Vikings did place Ty Chandler on IR. I'll be kind of talking about the overall Minnesota Vikings roster moves at the back half of the video. But first, man, credit to you guys. I mean, the subscribers on the past couple videos have been fantastic. I mean, I said on yesterday's video, 6,200 was my goal. We blew that out of the water. Now we're closing in on 6,300 subscribers. It's like every single day we're getting another batch of 100, and really it's credit to you guys. And I know I asked for it a lot, but if you're watching and you're not subscribed, you're not alive. So if you guys aren't, I really appreciate it. You go hit that subscribe button. I'll keep you guys posted with news, rumors, post-game reaction, all of the above, the entire rest of the season. I really appreciate the support, and it's all credit to you guys. If you guys are sub, give me a skull down below. I want to see where the real ones are. But now, let's talk about OBJ going to the Vikes. So Odell Beckham Jr. and the Minnesota Vikings. I know a lot of you guys might be saying, why would the Vikings bring in another receiver? And I know that's kind of the same thoughts I had. This is a very outlandish rumor because I don't think the Vikings, I don't think they have even a 1% chance to sign Odell Beckham Jr. I just don't think is what Kwesi-Adofo Mensah, I don't really think that is in his kind of to-do list for the rest of the Vikings season. But it is fun to talk about because if you look at the Rams last season with Kevin O'Connell, Sean McVay, they had a pretty good receiving core when they went out and got Odell Beckham Jr. So it's kind of not the most outlandish thing if you think about Kevin O'Connell specifically. They had Cooper Kupp, you could compare him to Justin Jefferson, and they had Robert Woods, who was very good when he was healthy last year, very similar to a guy like Adam Thielen. And then their third guy was Van Jefferson, a young guy like KJ Osborne. So I think if you're just looking at the three Rams receivers from last year, Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, and Van Jefferson, and compare them to Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, and KJ Osborne, I think it's pretty similar. So I don't think it is that outlandish that the Vikings would go sign Odell. How he would fit? Honestly, I think it would be a good fit. That's the crazy thing. I know this sounds outlandish. I know Odell Beckham and the Minnesota Vikings, it would be nuts to see it happen, but I don't think it's the craziest thing in the world. We know we love to run a lot of 11 personnel, and I love KJ Osborne, but could you imagine if we were rolling out Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, Odell Beckham Jr., Irv Smith, and Dalvin Cook? Those were the 5 weapons that Kirk Cousins could choose from. It's definitely something to think about. And I think with the way this kind of NFL is going, we've seen the last few Super Bowl champions, they go all in at the trade deadline. The Buccaneers, they went all in. And then the Rams last year, trading for Von Miller, they went all in. And I do expect Odell to want some security with his contract, and I think that's where the Vikings and Odell, I really think that's where they don't see eye to eye. I think the Vikings ideally would want to bring Odell in on maybe a 1-year, $5 million deal. That's what I think the Vikings would max give up for him. I think Odell's looking for some more security, maybe a 2-year, $25 million contract for him, even a 3-year, $30 million. I could see Odell taking less money 4 more years. So it's going to be very interesting to follow where he goes. And also, hey, signing Odell, that pretty much guarantees he's not going to the Packers. That's the one place us Vikings fans, I know we can agree on. Just Odell, don't go to Green Bay. If you're watching this video for some reason, Odell, don't go to Green Bay. Go back to Los Angeles. You can stay in the NFC. Just don't come in the NFC North. Don't pair up with Aaron Rodgers. Something that's very interesting to think about, but I want to know what you guys have to say. I'm actually very curious. I'll make this one the pinned comment on today's video. Do you want the Vikings, if the money works out, if it's all a perfect world, do you want the Vikings to sign Odell Beckham Jr.? Type Y for yes down below or type N for no. I'm going to love to see what you guys have to say. Now, let's talk about Theo Jackson. The Vikings actually signed a safety yesterday out of kind of nowhere after placing Ty Chandler on IR, and I'll get into that a little more later. But Theo Jackson, he was a 6th-round pick by the Tennessee Titans in last year's NFL draft, and he's kind of hung around their practice squad, and he hasn't actually gotten any real reps in a real NFL game yet in his short NFL career. But it is interesting, though. With Lewis Cine going down, our first-round rookie out of Georgia, I expected the Vikings to make a move in the back half or backside of the defense, especially in the secondary. I just thought it would be corner. I'm a little shocked they brought in a safety. Maybe this is kind of speaking to their confidence level they have in Metellus, Harrison Smith, and Cam Bynum to just all stay healthy. And I think, listen, Theo Jackson, he was just sitting on the practice squad, 6th-round pick. Maybe Kwesi has seen something in him that he wants to go out and bring this guy in. And honestly, Titans fans, I was kind of picking out what a couple of Titans fans said on Twitter. They like him. They really haven't they saw the potential in him, but obviously since he never really got those reps over there, Titans have had great safety, so it was really kind of hard for him to crack that rotation. But if something were to happen to Cam Bynum or Josh Metellus, God forbid, knock on wood, he would have to step up and play. So I do think it's a good depth piece signing. Give us the 4th safety on this Vikings roster going into the rest of the season. But hey, welcome, Theo Jackson. I'm going to be excited to see you rocking purple and gold. I'm hoping I don't see you on the field too often, because if you are on the field, that means some injuries did occur to our secondary. But credit to you. I'm sure if you get in there, you're going to make some splash plays. You're going to have a great time over here running that Ed Donatello defense. Hey, if you like soft zone coverage, you'll love playing for the Vikes. Now, let's talk about Ty Chandler. Ty Chandler with a thumb injury. He went to IR. And really the only thing I want to talk about this is I'm a little shocked Ty Chandler so far. I mean, obviously it was only the first 5 games of his career. I'm a little shocked he didn't get any reps. I understand, Madison, Cook, and Kwesi-Adofo obviously get touches ahead of him, but it was the fact that they kept him on the roster and didn't give him the football at all during the first 5 games. Maybe they were saving him for a special game. I don't know, the Bills game or something. Maybe there was that's a Ty Chandler game where we could get him some touches, kind of be that secret gadget guy. But it was a little shocking, and obviously tough for him that he's going on the IR with a thumb injury. But I don't really think this affects the Vikes too much. I still think our running back depth is really solid. I mean, obviously still having Dalvin Cook and Madison, but then we still forget about Kwesi-Adofo, that speed demon, that gadget guy that he is. It's kind of, a no-issue type of move. I'm really not too concerned about it. Honestly, I'd rather have Theo Jackson on the Vikings roster rather than Ty Chandler, just because Ty Chandler, he's not really going to get too many reps. So I would take Theo Jackson on the roster over Ty Chandler. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love doing these at-home videos for you guys. Obviously, if you guys keep subscribing, showing support, I'm going to make a video every day. That's my goal, really get these out to you guys, because I know you guys really appreciate it. Chopping it up, talking Vikes with me. It's a highlight of my day, and I'm hoping it's a highlight of your guys' day. So again, thank you guys so much. We talked about signing Odell Beckham Jr. if it could possibly happen, a little reunion with him and Kevin O'Connell. Then Vikings did sign Theo Jackson, the safety, off the Tennessee Titans practice squad. And then obviously they had to get rid of a roster spot or make room for a roster spot, so they placed Vikings running back Ty Chandler on IR with a thumb injury. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time. Let's go Vikes.